All right, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2024 Leaf in the Game used multisport to get into. When we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live and eBay Live. Happy Friday indeed. Hope everyone's excited for the weekend. Alright. Box number one. Good luck, everybody. Last case we had was a weird one. We had a billion of the same people. We had like 3 Pelés, 4 LeBrons. Correlation was not great. Let's see him fix that. So I'm going to go with Carlton Fisk out of 50. Carl Yastrzemski out of 50. Jerry Stackhouse, 3 of 5. That's a cool one. Look at those patches. Wouldn't be a lead break without some Riddick Bowe, 8 of 50. Patch auto. And 1 of 3. Travis Hunter. Boom. That is a good way to get it started. The buff whose stock isn't tanking. Shador will make a beautiful brown. Rodrigo out of 35. So out of box number 2. There's a Pelé. 6 of 25. Harold Baines, 3 of 6. Nike swoosh. It's like a shoe patch, I think. 3 of 3. Hank Aaron, Ted Williams, and Willie Mays here. Game used trios. And woo, 5 of 5. Warren Moon and Donovan McNabb. Patch autos. That's sick. Love that. Box number 3. Bryce Harper, 1 of 12. Ooh, Diego Maradona, 4 of 25. LeBron James, 16 of 45. Joey Votto, 12 of 35. And dual auto, patch auto, Larry Bird and John Stockton, 3 of 3. Look at the patch on Bird. Boom. Box number 4. Bean, 16 of 35. Joker, 3 of 5. Game used greats: Kareem, Shaq, Hakeem, Patrick Ewing, David Robinson, Bill Walton, Joker, and Joel Embiid out of 15. Chuck Knobloch, 19 of 25. And once upon a time in New York, Reggie Jackson, 2 of 20. Box number 5. Martina Navratilova, 52 out of 60. It's like a shoe patch, feels like. Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, out of 45, dual patch. In the town, Kansas City, 7 to 25. George Brett, Bo Jackson, Salvador Perez, Carlos Beltran, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Montana, Tyreek Hill, and Frank White. Hyunmin Son, 9 of 15, patch auto. And DJ Lagway, 2 of 15. Solid box. Ja Morant out of 60. Jason Tatum out of 30. The Town, 2 of 25. Willie Mays, Steph Curry, Jerry Rice, Steve Young, Joe Montana, Willie McCovey, Barry Bonds, and Buster Posey. Once upon a time in St. Louis, Mark McGuire. And patch auto for Baron Davis, 15 of 25. Julius Randle out of 35. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar out of 35. Game used greats. Carl Yastrzemski, Mike Schmidt, Joe Morgan, George Brett, George Foster, Rod Carew, Reggie Jackson, and Carlton Fisk, 3 of 15. Becky Hammond, 21 of 35. Galaxy of Stars. And Ric Flair, 6 of 35. Nature Boy. Box number 10, or nope, box number 7. Nope, box number 8. Yes. Math is very, very hard. Michael Strahan out of 35. Ooh, John Stockton and Steve Nash. 12 of 45, dual patch. The bucket list, 2 of 5. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, LeBron James, Karl Malone, Kobe Bryant, Shaq, and Dirk. 2 of 2, Paul Pierce. And Jared Curtis, 15 of 15. Box number 9. Jason Kidd out of 35. Dan Marino out of 50. Game used greats, 2 of 2. Walter Payton, Thurman Thomas, Emmett Smith, Eddie George, LaDainian Tomlinson, Bronco Nagurski, Tony Dorsett, and Herschel Walker. Pete Rose, George Foster, and Dave Conception, 5 of 5. And Ja Morant, 35 out of 40. Patch auto. I think that is a shoe patch as well. Box number 10, final box of the break. Good luck, everybody. Luka Doncic, 4-4. Emmett Smith, 17 out of 50. 32 of 35. Game used greats for Joe Namath, Roger Staubach, Joe Montana, Dan Marino, Fran Tarkenton, Peyton Manning, John Elway, and Brett Favre. Auto, 18 out of 30 for Sam Perkins. And final card of the break will be 2 of 4. Bo Jackson, patch auto. I'm not sure what that patch is, but it's cool. 2 of 4. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break as always. A little bit better collation in total for this case than the previous one. That's good. All right, let's go ahead and get a hit recap going. Carlton Fisk, Carl Yastrzemski, Jerry Stackhouse, Riddick Bowe, Travis Hunter, 1 of 3. Rodrigo, Pele, Harold Baines, Bryce Harper, Diego Maradona, LeBron James, Joey Votto, Kobe Bryant, Joker, Chuck Knobloch, Reggie Jackson, Martina Navratilova, put that over there, Sonny, DJ Lagway, John Morant, Jason Tatum, Mark McGuire, Baron Davis, Julius Randle, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Becky Hammond. Ric Flair, Michael Strahan, 2 of 2, Paul Pierce, Jared Curtis, Jason Kidd, Dan Marino, John Morant, Luka Doncic, Emmitt Smith, Sam Perkins, and Bo Jackson. Let's see, all the multis. Just shows we didn't have a 16er. Interesting. It's the second case we've had without a 16 patch. For the multis, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, John Stockton, Steve Nash, Larry Bird, John Stockton, Warren Moon, and Donovan McNabb. Triple, Pete Rose, George Foster, Dave Conception, Hank Aaron, Ted Williams, and Willie Mays. Sextuple, Kareem, LeBron, Karl Malone, Kobe Bryant, Shaq, and Dirk. And for the octets, Joe Namath, Joe Montana, Roger Staubach, Dan Marino, Fran Tarkenton, Peyton Manning, John Elway, and Brett Favre. Walter Payton, Thurman Thomas, Emmitt Smith, Eddie George, LT, Bronco, Tony Dorsett, and Herschel Walker. Carl Yastrzemski, George Foster, Mike Schmidt, Rod Carew, Joe Morgan, Reggie Jackson, George Brett, Carlton Fisk. Willie Mays, Steph Curry, Jerry Rice, Steve Young, Joe Montana, Willie McCovey, Barry Bonds, Buster Posey. George Brett, Bo Jackson, Salvador Perez, Carlos Beltran, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Montana, Tyreek Hill, and Frank White. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Shaq, Hakeem, Patrick Ewing, David Robinson, Bill Walton, Nikola Jokic, and Joel Embiid. All right, we're going to head to random.org for all of these. So we'll catch you back here in a few minutes to take care of that. I'm going to go ahead and get random.org pulled up, and then we have to, well, I have to type up all the names. And it'll take probably 5 minutes to get that squared away. And then we'll be back with that in a few minutes. So stay tuned for the rest of you guys. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate y'all being here. We do have tons more Elite Multisport stuff, Collective, Decadence, Electrum, more in the game used, and plenty more stuff also on the way, like Futures. So stay tuned for that. Look forward to having you back in, and have a great weekend up ahead of you. To random.org we go. All right, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Gonna roll some dice. Go to 3 or higher to be valid for us. We're gonna go 6 times on each random. Good luck, everybody. Gonna start off with the duels and work our way up. Warren Moon, Donovan McNabb. 5 of 5 dual auto, patch auto. 6 times. Final roll. Warren Moon coming out on top. Larry Bird, John Stockton, dual patch auto out of 3. Final roll. Larry Bird coming out on top. John Stockton and Steve Nash, dual patch. Final roll. That is Steve Nash coming out on top. Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, dual patch. Final roll. Paul George coming out on top. Triple patch. Hank Aaron, Ted Williams, and Willie Mays here. Final roll. Ted Williams coming out on top. Pete Rose, George Foster, and Dave Concepcion. Final roll. Pete Rose coming out on top. Sextuple, patch, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, LeBron James, Karl Malone, Kobe Bryant, Shaq, and Dirk. Final roll. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar coming out on top. And now we're on to the octets. Kareem, Shaq, Hakeem, Patrick Ewing, David Robinson, Bill Walton, and Joker. Oh, we're missing a name here. Who are we missing? Joel Embiid. Well, I can see why we're missing Joel Embiid. Everyone's missing Joel Embiid. Alright, let's try that again. Final roll. David Robinson coming out on top. Joe Namath, Robert Staubach, Fran Tarkenton, John Elway, Joe Montana, Dan Marino, Peyton Manning, and Brett Favre. That is Joe Namath coming out on top. Carl Yastrzemski, Mike Schmidt, Joe Morgan, George Brett, George Foster, Rod Carew, Reggie Jackson, Carlton Fisk. Final roll. Mike Schmidt coming out on top. Walter Payton, Emmett Smith, LaDainian Tomlinson, Tony Dorsett, Thurman Thomas, Eddie George, Bronco, and Herschel. Final roll. Emmett Smith coming out on top. George Brett, Bo Jackson, Salvador Perez, Carlos Beltran, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Montana, Tyreek Hill, and Frank White. Final roll. Carlos Beltran coming out on top. And finally, Willie Mays, Steph Curry, Jerry Rice, Steve Young, Joe Montana, Willie McCovey, Barry Bonds, and Buster Posey. Final roll. That is Jerry Rice coming out on top. Congratulations to everybody that hit, everybody that won, and the randoms as well. Look forward to having y'all back in here and hope you have a wonderful weekend up ahead of you and enjoy the rest of your Friday. This has been BMC Collectibles Breaks. Have a good one.